Action. All right, Fit Body Boot Camp members, Coach Steve, Coach Mike, we're here. We're going to be bringing you a nice home workout for you guys. So just in case, something happens, you guys can't make it into the gym, you lose power or something, you have no Zoom, no excuses now. We can do a nice full body workout at home, no weights required at all. So if you don't have any dumbbells, that is okay. You can do all of these with body weight, or if you like to enhance all these movements, I got my little handy dandy backpack right here, filled it up with a nice set of books here. This thing weighs 22 pounds right here. So it's a nice cushion on the back, so you're not getting any books poked at you in the back there. But that's some extra weight to add to either your squats, your curtsy lunges, whatever the case may be, just to get that extra little work in. But body weight will work here. We're gonna be starting it off with a nice little warm up. So Coach Mike is right here, so he's gonna be warming up here. We're gonna start off with a nice set of jumping jacks here. We're going about 30 seconds. So he's getting those hands up all the way up there. 30 seconds, going at your own pace. Just want to get that heart rate up a little bit here. He's moving, he's working. Got about 10 seconds. Definitely a good idea to loosen up here before we get started into this workout. We're going to be alternating between the lower body and the upper body because we don't want to be, having all the blood rush to our lower body or the upper body and, it gets stuck up there. You want to get a nice circulation with your blood flow going from the top to the bottom. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. We got 10 exercises. He's still going with the jumping jacks. We're going to slow it down into some regular body weight squats here, nice and low. Weight on those heels here. Chest is up. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Not really focusing on speed. Just want to go through the motions here. Good quality reps. I'm actually going to back this up a little bit so you guys can see me sometimes. Yeah, enough of Coach Mike's face. We want to see me a little bit in here too. So
Yes.
There we go. Nice and low here. Working those squats, nice and low. And then in a few seconds here, he's going to be getting into some full body inchworms here. So it's a full body stretch. He's going to be starting those off now. Legs nice and straight. He's slowly walking the body out there until those hands are in underneath the shoulders here. You can either get into a nice cobra there, add a little push-up, or just walk it right back up. Good. There you go, getting into that cobra. Oh, he's doing double time. Cobra and a push-up, all right? He's walking it out here. We're gonna get about 20 more seconds of these. We're gonna get probably about around a 5 to 6 minute warm-up, guys. That's gonna be sufficient enough to get the joints working here, joints moving, muscles all fired up. That's exactly what we want, especially with those legs and the core here. Make sure we are squeezing the core. We want to activate those ab muscles as much as we can here. He's going to be walking it out for another 10 seconds here. Probably get about one more here. All the way out there, Mike. That's it. Boom. All right, now we're going to walk those hands right back up. Keep those legs nice and straight. Last thing that's coming up is your head. Now he's going to get into some high knees here. We're going to pump those arms, get those knees up at least halfway up the waist here. Passing that waist. Staying light on the toes here, guys. We don't want to be thumping on those heels. Stay on the balls of our feet. Tap and go, driving it up. There we go. It's going to get about 10 more seconds of these here. Getting that heart rate up.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Mike. Come on, push it, push it. About 5 more seconds here. We're about halfway through this warm-up. And time. All right, so now we're going to get into some reverse lunges with a nice hand raise at the top once we hit that bottom. So we're going to find that big toe, drop the knee down. Hands are coming up nice and high, opening up that chest, opening up the abs there, as well as working the legs. So we're 3 minutes into this warm-up team. Gonna get about 2 minutes left here, so just gonna keep stepping it up, alternating those legs, raising it up. He's gonna get a nice side view here, nice lateral view, just so you can see his back is nice and flat. He's extending the back a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy with overextending on the lower back there, but he's getting a nice stretch. Gonna go about 5 more seconds of these. Opening it up nice and high. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna be standing up nice and tall here. So get it up nice and tall. We're gonna get the hands behind the back here, or behind the back of the head. Don't want to be tugging on the head though. Just place the hands right there at the temple, and we are going with some cross body crunches here. So drive that knee up to that opposite elbow there. He is rotating his body as well, getting that elbow to the knee. But once again, guys, do not tug on that head. That is key. You don't want to add any extra pressure to that neck. So he's going side to side here. We've got about 1 minute left in this warm-up. And then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this workout. So he's going side to side here. Gonna work about 10 more seconds. And then we are gonna finish, and we are gonna start with some glute activation. That is very key, guys, activating the glutes. So that first exercise that we're gonna get to in about a couple seconds, this is the best way to really use that mind to muscle connection and activate those glutes nice and hard. All right, team, so now we're gonna finish off with some butt kicks, 30 seconds of butt kicks. You can go kind of fast, guys, but we wanna slow it down just a little bit to get that nice stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. Actively squeeze those legs as hard as you can at the top. You wanna feel that nice, tense pressure in those hamstrings here. Got about 10 more seconds. He's gonna start off slow, he's been going slow, and then I think we'll finish off with the fast butt kicks here. Pumping the arms, getting the heels up to the glutes. Nice and quick. He's gonna go about 10 seconds as fast as he can here. Get that heart rate up. Boom, there we go. That's good, Mike, that's good. All right, so now we're gonna be starting off with, like I said, we wanna start off with activating the glutes before we get into any leg movements here, because that is very key. That's gonna keep the tension off your lower back here. As long as you're strengthening up the glutes, it's gonna take it off that back. So we're gonna start off on the floor here. We're gonna be starting off with the glute bridge here. So he's getting the back on the floor. Good way to activate your glutes here, guys. You don't want to feel it in the quads or the hamstrings or anything like that. So dig the heels in. You can have your feet a little closer together here. And now he's going 30 seconds, starting about right now, just squeezing the glutes, getting the hips up off the ground. You can hold it there for about 10 seconds and then slowly drop it down. You want to really focus on that isometric hold at the top, squeezing as hard as you can, driving the hips up. There we go. And now he's just gonna keep pumping here, back and forth. As he comes up, he's actively pushing those heels into the ground. He's exhaling when he brings those hips up. And he's doing great. Come on, Mike, we've got 15 more seconds here. We've got 10 total exercises going 30 seconds a pop here. So we've got about 10 more seconds here. Last 5, getting a nice exhale at the top, big squeeze, squeezing it. Lowering it down, perfect, in time. So now we're going up to the top here, guys. We have no rest until we're done with this first circuit. We got 3 circuits here. So we're going to exercise number 2, is a squat with a pulse. So he's gonna start off with a full body squat here, get nice and low, and then he's adding that pulse there at the top. So you're alternating here, 1 squat, 1 pulse. Notice how he's going up a little bit with the pulse. He's not just shaking the booty there, he's going halfway with that pulse squat, and then getting a full range of motion on that regular squat. So he's gonna still go with this, about 15 seconds, he's halfway. His weight is on those heels, keeping that chest up, back is nice and flat, great form there. Actively squeezing those glutes all the way through. We got 15 more seconds here. Actually 10 more seconds, final 10. We're gonna keep pumping. There we go, nice and low there, Mike, that's it. Last 5 here, last 5. All right, perfect, Mike. All right, we're dropping right down to the floor here. We're getting up into a push-up position. Going with some old-fashioned push-ups here. 30 seconds, starting now. Hands are directly underneath those shoulders. He is squeezing those glutes, keeping the whole body nice and tight, guys. So even squeeze your whole lower body, the legs, the glutes, the core, everything is nice and tight. Notice how he is going down a little bit slower. He's acting like a spring. He's loading up that spring as he goes down, and then he's exploding up to the top there. Getting a nice squeeze, fully extending those arms at the top, getting a nice squeeze in the chest, and slowly dropping it down. There you go, Mike. We got 10 more seconds here. Last 10, let's keep it pushing. There we go, let's get 2 more push-ups. Nice and slow on the way down, explode up. If you guys are having issues, difficulty with your push-ups, just focus on that nice slow negative on the way down, reset at the bottom. But he crushed those push-ups there. We're gonna go right into some curtsy lunges. So we just worked that upper body. We're going down to the lower body once again. So we got a curtsy lunge here. We are stepping back and to the side, alternating legs here. Key here is to try to keep that solid front leg nice and vertical, guys. We don't want to overextend. We don't want that knee going out to the side, falling out to the side. He's trying to keep it nice and vertical there. And add a little knee drive in there for a little extra ab crunch. Perfect. Now he's going side to side here. He's working it about 10 more seconds. There we go, side to side. Driving it up, chest is up. And time. All right, team. So now we're gonna work the abs a little bit. We are back on the floor. Our back is on the floor though. We're going in with some V-ups. So our legs are nice and straight here. He's gonna raise those legs up first and then try to touch those toes with his hands here. So getting those shoulders up. There we go. He can lower those legs just a little bit more as he comes down. And then he's gonna meet the toes up at the top. Guys, key here is to keep the core engaged. So when we go down to the floor, we're not just falling to the floor and letting our abs go loose there. Notice how he's keeping the shoulders up at the bottom as well. That's keeping the tension on the core. Time under tension, that is very key, especially when we're working those abs. So he's reaching up. There we go, get those toes there, Mike. Get it, come on, we got 10 more seconds. There we go, exhale when we get those toes, come on. Last 5, come on, get up there, reach for it. That's it, come on. Last one here, and time. All right, he crushed those V-ups. Now we got some Supermans, guys. So a nice back exercise. We're flipping over on our stomachs here. He is going at it right here. So all he's doing is squeezing those shoulder blades up, getting those hands up, trying to get the chest up off the floor. He is squeezing those glutes, getting those legs up, trying to hold it there for a few seconds, and then slowly bringing it back down. Once again, guys, time under tension. We don't want to rest too much on that floor. So get a little break there, and then we're gonna lift up, squeeze those glutes, like we're flying through the sky there. We've got about 10 more seconds here. There you go, come on Mike, squeeze it up. There you go, hands up. Superman, come on.
More of a Batman guy.
Or Batman, I guess you could do that. He uses more little gadgets and everything. He's not actually flying. Come on, squeeze it up here, last 10 seconds now. Big squeeze, shoulder blades are engaged. There we go, right here. That's where you want to feel it there, guys. Feeling it in those glutes, getting those legs up. Here we go, one more here. Last hold, see how long you can hold it up there. And time. All right, team. Going back up to our feet here. We are going with a split stance squat this time. Unilateral move here, guys. So we're gonna work the left side first, and then we're gonna go off to the right side. So, level 1, we can just have a split squat stance here, split stance. Or if you guys have a couch or a chair that's very stable, you can do that as a progression. So, but this is the level 1 right here. He is nice and tall, torso is tall here, driving that back knee down to the floor, making sure that front knee does not pass the front toes there. You do not want to overextend on that front leg. So he's perfect here, perfect form at that bottom position. His shin is straight up and down on that front leg. He's crushing it. So he's gonna get about 20 more seconds of these, and then we're gonna flip over to the other side, work that other side. Keeping the glutes engaged, cores engaged. You want that nice solid base, guys. Rooting those feet straight into that floor. You got 5 more seconds, get a few more pumps here. Boom, there we go. All right, now he's just gonna switch legs here, guys. So we're switching sides, going at it again. And don't worry, we got 2 more rounds after this. So 2 more exercises on this round, and then we got 2 more rounds to go. So he's back to the other side here. Nice wide stance, that knee is not overextending. That's perfect. A1 split squats there, Mike. Come on, 15 more seconds. We want that, most of the weight on that front leg, on that front heel. There we go, nice and low. We want that knee to drop until it almost hits that floor. Here we go, last 5. And time. All right, guys, we're gonna finish it off. 2 moves here. We are gonna be starting off with the plank with a shoulder tap and a knee drive. So he is in that plank position, hands underneath those shoulders, getting those knees up here. And we're gonna hold that plank and go into a shoulder tap here. So nice and slow, doesn't have to be too crazy fast. We're gonna do the shoulder taps first and then the knee drives. When we focus on that knee drive, we want to look at that knee that is driving up. That way we get a nice crunch in the side oblique here. So he's gonna go into the shoulder tap first. When he drives that knee up, he wants to look towards that knee. So once you look towards that knee, that is gonna add a nice little oblique crunch into it as well. There we go. Perfect, side to side there, Mike. Shoulder tap, still squeezing that core nice and tight, making sure those hips don't sag too much, or we don't want those hips pointed up in the ceiling as well either. So we want a nice straight line from the ankles to the hips to the shoulders, which he has right there. Gonna go about 5 more seconds here. Side to side, tapping that shoulder, getting that knee drive in. And time. All right, team, we're gonna finish off with that first circuit. We are going against the wall here. We are getting into a wall sit positioning. We want a nice 90-degree angle at the legs here. His quads there are nice and flat. His shins are straight vertical, up and down there. He's got a great position. His head is flat against that wall. And from here, guys, we're going with some wall slides. So this is gonna help with that shoulder mobility. It's gonna also burn a little bit in those shoulders as well. As long as you keep those hands, the elbows, everything, we want it flat against that wall. Once we start doing it, it's gonna feel like we wanna bring those elbows and arms forward. That's the difficult part, is to try to keep those shoulder blades retracted and keep it nice and flat against that wall. I was going for about 30 more seconds here. 25 more seconds, actually. Here we go. Come on. Up nice and high there. We're gonna connect the hands up over the top, nice and slow here, controlling it. Got about 5 more seconds now, up to the top, slowing down. There we go, retract those shoulder blades at the bottom. He's gonna get 1 more here, last one. Up all the way, staying low, and time. All right, guys, that is 1 round. So we're gonna be doing that 2 more times. How are you feeling, Mike?
Great.
Feeling good? All right. So you can take a little break here. Mike's in the yellow on the my zone, so he's working up a sweat here. So take a few seconds here, guys. Depending on your fitness level, you can take a little longer break, so 30, 45 second, maybe a minute tops. But if you want to go right into that next round, feel free, guys. There's no under limit to the rest limits in between the rounds. So you can take about 15 seconds if you are a seasoned pro. You can take 30 seconds, but then we're gonna get right back into it. Mike's a seasoned pro, so we're going right into round number 2 here. So we are back up to the top. We are going with the glute bridges once again here, team. So getting those heels dug into the ground. Toes are pointed up so we can make sure we are activating the glutes, not the quads. And he's going at it here. Here we go, round number 2. Driving the hips up, squeezing the glutes. All we're thinking about right now, squeezing those cheeks together, lifting those hips up. Just like that. There we go, Mike. Keep on pumping it. We're about halfway through this whole workout, guys. 15 minutes in. Hopefully you guys are crushing it so far. Hopefully you guys are following along. Mike's got about 15 more seconds. He's halfway through these glute bridges. You guys can't hear, but he is exhaling every time he drives the hips up. So he's going down nice and slow. Once again, like that spring, loading up that spring, and then he's driving the hips up nice and high there. There we go, he's gonna get 1 more glute bridge here, squeezing it nice and hard. Boom, slowly lowering it. And now we're going to that squat to a pulse, guys. So we're on our feet, Mike's hopping right into it, 30 seconds. Starting right now, so he's got that full squat, adding that little pump at the top. Keeping the tension on the quads here, on the glutes. Squeezing it, driving those hips up at the top, nice and hard there, there we go. We got 10 to 15 more seconds here, guys. 10 seconds right here. Come on. Get it, Mike. Come on, nice and low there. That's it. Add that pump. Perfect. Keep that weight on those heels. Perfect, my man. Here we go. We're going to get 1 more here. Last rep. All right, nice work. I'm dropping it down. Give me 30 here, Mike. Dropping it down. Give me 30. Here we go. Push-ups. Activated. Remember, guys, if we're having difficulty with our push-ups, just focus on that nice lowered stage there. Going down nice and slow. Even at the bottom, you can bring your chest to the floor, get your hands up, and then drive your hands through the floor to lift yourself back up. So it's all about that negative. It's all about resisting that gravity. Going down nice and slow like a spring, exploding up, perfect. There we go, we've got 10 more seconds here, Mike. There we go, come on. Inhale on the way down, exhale up, boom. There we go, last one. Boom, there we go. All right, we are back up on our feet, going into those curtsy lunges here. So he's working it side to side. Front shin is nice and vertical there. And that knee drive at the top for a little extra work there, that's perfect. There we go, side to side there, Mike. 15 seconds here, halfway through. All right, come on, come on. Bring that knee down nice and low. Don't let it touch that floor. Want to keep that tension on. We do not want any rest points with that knee on the floor. Again, his last one right here. And then we're going to our backs here with those V-ups, guys. So get on those backs, get those legs nice and straight. Trying to keep those shoulder blades off the ground so we keep that tension on the core. Exhaling every time we reach for those toes. There we go. That's it, Mike. Keeping that tension tight in the core. He doesn't know it, but I'm about to punch him right in the stomach here. That's why he's got to keep it nice and tight, guys. You got to brace that core all the way through. Got about 5 more seconds here. He's pushing, he's getting it. Come on, get up to those toes. Here we go, last one. And time. He's getting on his belly now. We're flipping it on over. Going into those Supermans now. So here we go, 30 seconds. Starting right here. Get a nice squeeze there. Yep, raising those legs up, perfect. Feel free, guys, if you do have dumbbells, hold those in your hands. Very lightweight. No heavy weight is necessary for these Supermans. So even if you have a 2-pound weight, 3-pound weight, that is okay. Getting it up there, squeezing those shoulder blades, trying to get the chest up just a little bit there. There we go. He's got 5 more seconds here. There we go, Mike. Come on, squeeze it, squeeze it. All right, there we go. That is it. Hopping up to the top here. Split squats, guys. So we're starting off with the right leg, then he's going to be switching with the left. So he's going 30 seconds. Nice and controlled here. He's not trying to go too fast. You can have a nice pause at the top. When we pause at the top, actively squeeze those glutes. Perfect. That's it, Mike. There you go. You're not going too far over those toes. That's perfect. There we go. We're halfway there now. Come on. That's it, Mike. Come on. Keep pushing. Keep pumping. We got 5 more seconds here. That torso up nice and tall there, loud and proud. He's going down for his last one. Boom, and then he's switching those legs here. So quick switch, working the other side. 30 seconds, here we go. Come on. There you go, Mike. That's it. Most of that weight is on our front leg here. That's the leg we're working, not the back leg. So that back leg is just there as a kickstand, just to hold you up. We're keeping that weight on that front heel. There we go, Mike. We got 10 more seconds. There we go. Come on, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Right after this, we're dropping it down to those plank shoulder taps. So here we go. Plank shoulder taps. Then we got those wall sits, and then we're heading into that last round. So let's close it out right here. Plank to a shoulder tap. He's doing the shoulder tap first. Knee drive second, looking at that knee so we get a nice contraction in those obliques. There we go. Once again, straight as a board here, flat as a board. Like I said, guys, if this is too easy, you can wear that backpack on your back there. There we go. Last 5 seconds here, Mike. And time. All right, he's closing it out with the wall sits here. With those wall slides. Remember, got to keep those hands, those elbows, everything flat against that wall without rising your hips up. So here we go. Slow and controlled here, guys. Really focus on that squeeze at the bottom. So when we bring our arms down into that W position, that's what we want to focus on. That's that retraction in the shoulder blades. We're always talking about whenever we're performing any exercise. Shoulder blades back, drive them down and to the back here. So he's going for about 10 more seconds here. Good quality reps, slow and controlled. Staying nice and low. What's bothering you more? Is the legs or the arms?
Yes.
There we go, last 5, and time. All right, that is 2 rounds there, team. Oh, you can't see me yet. There's 2 rounds. We got 1 more round to go, so we are going back up to the top. No rest needed. Mike's ready to go. He's going into those glute bridges here. So he's not in that red yet, so we're about to get in that red right now. So he's going into those glute bridges. We're gonna be turning up here, guys, with a single leg. So if you're, you can do both legs at the same time, but he's gonna be working one leg, a little progression here for you guys that are thinking that regular glute bridge is too easy. So he's doing the same thing here. We're gonna get 5 pumps on each leg. He's going 30 seconds. Dig that other leg in there. There we go. And the same thing, hold that squeeze up there for a little longer there, Mike. That's it. Perfect. Hold it up. There we go. Come on, let's get 10 more seconds here. I'm gonna be switching. I think we'll just go, you started with that left leg, so we're gonna finish off with the right leg there. Got it 5 pumps there.
I'll give you 3.
And then, right about now, we're gonna go up onto our feet, go into those squat pulses here. So here we go, he's going into that first squat, full squat, and then add that pump in there in between. Like I said, guys, have that backpack on there. It's 20 pounds. It doesn't feel like much, but once you get it on there, once you're doing 3 rounds of this, you're definitely gonna be feeling that change right there. So he's going for about 15 more seconds here. He is halfway. There you go, Mike. Come on. Let's keep squeezing here. Last 5 seconds. Nice and low. Add that pump. Let's get one more. Final one. Boom. All right. Dropping it down. Push-up time, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Hands under those shoulders. Dropping it down. He's going even slower on that negative. Excellent. So slow on the way down. Pushing those hands right through that floor. Driving it up. He's halfway through. There we go, Mike. Come on. Give me 15 more seconds down. Come on. Come on. There you go, brother. Come on. Come on. Down. Nice and slow. Perfect. Explode on the way up. Here we go. About 5 more seconds here. Last 5. Come on. Keep pushing it. Come on. All the way down. That's it. Perfect. All right, guys, he is on his feet. He is going into those curtsy lunges now. Here we go. So side to side, driving that knee up at the top. Perfect there, Mike. Come on. Side to side there. Want to keep that tension on the quads. Don't want to lock that knee out completely at the top. Have a slight bend. And then drive through that front foot there. That's how we get back up to standing. We drive through that front heel. Going for about 5 more seconds. He's going to get 1 on each side here to close it out. Oh, all right. So he's back on his back here. He is going into those V-ups. So the legs nice and straight. Going up and getting it here, man. Come on. There we go, brother. Up to those toes. Get it. Come on. Boom. That's it. Perfect. Come on. Up to those toes. There we go. Come on. Meet in the middle there. We got 15 more seconds. We're halfway. Come on. Reach for that toe. Come on. Non-stop. Don't even rest on that back here. There we go. That lower back hits. Middle back hits. We're going right back up. Shoulders are not hitting that floor. We're keeping that tension on. He's got 5 more seconds. He's going for it. Come on. Come on, Mike. It's time. All right. Nice. Going over to the belly here. We got 30 seconds of Supermans going at it right now here. Boom. There you go, Mike. Come on, squeeze it up. Get those hands up. Getting the shoulders up a little bit as well. Chest is off that floor. Perfect. About 10 more seconds now. Come on, squeeze it. There we go. Come on. Feet up. Big squeeze. Hold it there. Drop it down. We got 5 more seconds. Come on. Come on. There we go, Mike. There we go. Last one here. Hold it there. 5 seconds. Come on. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. And time. All right. Get up on our feet here. Attacking those split squats. Left side first. Get that left foot out there. Dropping that knee down. Going 30 seconds. Here we go. Come on. Dropping that knee down. Torso up nice and tall. Loud and proud here. There you go, Mike. That's it. Halfway through. I get about 10 more seconds here. Controlling that breathing. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as he pushes himself up from that front foot. There you go. 5 more seconds. And time. All right. Switching sides here. There we go. Same thing. Working that other side. Okay, Mike. There we go. Never allowing that front knee to pass those toes. It's perfect. Coming up on halfway here. There we go. All that weight is on that front heel. Dropping it down. We got 10 more seconds here. There we go. That's it, Mike. Come on. Drop it down. Perfect. Trying to get that back knee nice and low to that floor without it touching. There we go. Last rep here. And time. All right. We got 2 more exercises now. All right. Next up, we got the shoulder plank. Shoulder tap knee drive here. So he's in a plank position, tapping those shoulders here and then getting that knee drive in, making sure that core is tight here. There we go, perfect. Tabletop position on that back. Driving that knee up, halfway through. Working it, getting a good tempo. There we go, Mike, come on, drive it up, that's it. All right, brother, we got 10 more seconds here. We're gonna close it out. And that last exercise, holding that wall sit. Can't wait to get to that wall sit. I know Mike's excited for it here. There we go, last few seconds here, Mike, come on. There we go, let's get 1 more rep after this with the shoulder tap and then the knee drive, last one. Boom, all right, he's getting on up. Hitting that wall sit with those shoulder slides up and down, getting a nice contraction in those shoulder blades. Getting ready, getting set. Here we go. 90-degree angle there we go. Up nice and high, slow and controlled here. We want the fingers, the elbows, the head, everything flat against that wall. Making that W shape here. Wu-Tang, there we go, going up. Boom. Halfway through. There you go, Mike. That's it. There we go. Keep that butt, the back against that wall. Squeeze those shoulder blades down. About 5 more seconds, resetting. We'll get one more here, one more slide. Up, in, down, time. All right, team, that is 3 rounds right there. That was the last set. I forgot to yell last set, but you guys can do that at home. So, you know, after you're done with that, guys, it's always smart to get a nice stretch in at the end. So we'll do that real quick here, guys. We'll show you a nice, quick little cool down here. We're gonna start off with the child pose. So he's gonna get down all fours. He's gonna bring his hips down to his ankles there, and he's just reaching out with those hands. Pretend you're trying to push your butt back behind you and push your hands forward. So we're getting a nice separation in the vertebrae in our spine there, trying to lengthen it out as much as we can. And then we're just focusing on that breath work, guys. Lower that heart rate. Getting those big breaths into the nose, out to the mouth. He's breathing very heavily here. So we want to lower that heart rate here. We're going to bring it up to a cobra stretch. So he's going to bring those hips forward, sitting down nice and low. Going to drive his hips to the floor. He's going to press his hands through the floor so he gets that chest up, gets a whole big stretch all down the back there, all up the front of the core as well. Getting it from both sides here with that nice stretch. And then from there, guys, we're gonna fold the leg underneath for a pigeon pose. Stretch out the glutes, the hips here. So you're folding that leg underneath your body. That back leg is straightened out as much as we can. He's gonna squeeze the glutes and then just keep it right there. Keeping it right there. He's driving his hips down into the floor. Get a nice stretch in the glutes and the hips. He's gonna hold it here for about 15 seconds. And then we'll switch sides. So he's gonna switch left leg underneath there, right leg straight back, lengthened out. And once again, we'll hold this here, guys. Hold this stretch for about 15 to 30 seconds. And a nice static stretch here. Holding it, let that muscle lengthen out there. It's gonna be key for that recovery, guys. Always stretch after you work out. He's gonna hold it here for a few more seconds. And then he's gonna come up to standing, nice and slow. Don't wanna get too dizzy here, so 1 foot at a time, 1 leg at a time. Bring your head up nice and slow. We're gonna space the feet out nice and wide, and then just reach down to one side here. He's gonna start off with the right. He's gonna get a nice stretch there. He can go off to the left and hold it there for a few more seconds so we can feel that nice stretch in the back of the legs here. He's gonna hold that toe and then go off to that other side. There we go, nice and controlled there. Holding it down for a few seconds. And then we're just gonna cap it off with a nice shoulder stretch. Bring that right arm over, just like that. Gonna hug it nice and close to the chest. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the shoulders here. Getting the delts, getting the shoulders. Feeling nice and stretched out there. Gonna open it up. Few back slaps there, and then finish off with that other shoulder. Holding it here for a few seconds. And then that'll cap it off, guys. But if you have any other muscles that, are feeling a little sore, take that extra time to get a few extra stretches in to stretch that muscle out, because we do not want to have any injuries occur. So make sure you get that stretch in. That was a basic kind of stretch routine to finish it off. But like I said, if you have any other points, your legs, your arms where they're feeling extra sore, take the time to take a few seconds, take a few minutes to stretch those out. But that is it, guys. That is your at-home workout. That is your challenge. Hope you guys are up for it. Hope you guys crush it. Until next time, guys.
Your turn.
Me and Coach
Show
Mike.
us what you got.
Yeah, we're out here. So, have a great day, guys. Peace out.